So the way I think about framing setbacks is not really about speed of bounce back, it's more about time horizon. I like chasing audacious goals, but it has to be a framework in my mind of this is the time horizon. And it can be somewhat flexible, but for example, with the Olympics, there was a point in time where things got so hard in training that I had to say, for these next 18 months, I am locked into this environment with these teammates, these coaches, these resources, and I am going to see this through. And that has to be elevated so the time horizon's even more important in my mind and my commitment to it than the achievement I'm seeking. When I have a setback, I have all the same emotions as anyone else who doesn't have a time horizon, but I have the backstop of I'm making a promise to myself to have the output of whatever this body of work is be the average of my time in it. Like it's not going to be day in and day out, am I in, am I out, based on any kind of result, good or bad, frankly. And so that means I can absorb even whole days where I don't bounce back, as long as I know that I've got a time horizon that's usually measured in years. It doesn't have to be a lot of years, but measured in years, not days. I've tried everything. I've tried self-talk, I've talked to sports psychologists, I've tried tapping exercises. None of it has worked for me. So what I've done instead is displacement. If I'm in a place where I'm overthinking, I just need to take action. And I believe that reflection after action taken is way more insightful, way more fertile, rich in terms of what you can learn from it versus trying to preemptively think your way through the solution and then execute it. I'm not saying don't have a plan, but for me, it's about displacement. I'm overthinking, I'm paralyzed by analysis. I have to take some imperfect step, I have to do something, even if it's a side step or even tangential to the direction I think I should be going. I have to do something. It can feel pretty joyless at times, but then there's moments, and you harvest those moments sometimes for months to come. And so the little moments of joy are almost like the mortar between the bricks. If you think about resilience as you're building this wall, I think joy I would categorize in the mortar. You're creating bonds and you're sharing that joy with others most often. And you harvest it to sort of have an outsized strengthening of commitment and recommitment as you go along. Virtually anything any of us are trying to do, it's been done before by someone. And instead of looking at that person and putting them on a pedestal to the point of they're, like superhuman, actually tell yourself, if they've done it, well then maybe I can do it too. So actually from your heroes, being encouraged, not feeling distanced by the standard that has been set, but just if it's humanly possible, then maybe I can do it too. And it's a little whisper of hope. It's a little bit of self-affirmation. And I think that's really important when you're going through the trenches of doing something that's multi-year, it's difficult, the result is uncertain. For me, resilience is a reflective exercise, actually. So I think of it, when I get through the fire, when I get through the crucible moments, you have this feeling of, wow, it was possible. It was possible all along. And it's like this aha moment where now you take that confidence to the next chapter, whatever's next. And that's the gift of resilience. It's getting through, not knowing if you will, and then finding out you could all along, and then building that confidence and taking it into the next challenge in life. That's how I think about it, very simply.